I never thought I'd see the day when someone ripped my baby straight out of my arms in broad daylight, but that's exactly what happened. One minute I was a young mom pushing a stroller near the fountain in our quiet little community, and the next minute the president of our HOA, Meredith Vaughn, was screaming that I was too young to be a mother, clutching my son like she was the hero in some twisted rescue mission. And before I could even catch my breath, she called the FBI, framing me as a criminal. That was the day my whole world tilted upside down. My name is Rachel Miller. I'm 20 years old, and until this happened, I thought my biggest challenge was juggling diapers late nights and trying to pay bills on time. We had moved into Willow Creek Estates just a few months earlier. On the surface, it was picture-perfect, neat lawns, trimmed hedges, a park with chipped stone lions spitting water into a fountain. But beneath all that polish was the HOA, and at the top of that pyramid sat Meredith. 50 years old, platinum blonde hair pulled tight, always in a blazer, like she was running for governor of suburbia. People whispered about her in the neighborhood, but no one dared to cross her. I learned the hard way why. That day I just wanted some fresh air. I had strapped my baby boy into the stroller and headed toward the fountain. The sun was warm. Kids were playing pigeons, fluttering away whenever toddlers ran too close. Everything felt normal until I heard that voice. Sharp, judgmental, like nails dragging down a chalkboard. "Where's your mother?" she hissed. I blinked, confused. "I am the mother." Her face twisted as though I'd just confessed to stealing someone's credit card. She gave this brittle little laugh, shaking her head, and then she leaned closer. "Don't lie. You're the babysitter. Or worse. This baby isn't yours at all." My stomach dropped. "Ma'am, please step back. This is my son." I tried adjusting the strap on the stroller, but she moved faster than I thought a woman in heels could. Her hand shot out like a snake, and suddenly my baby wasn't in his stroller anymore. He was in her arms. Time froze. I swear the world went silent for half a second, then my throat ripped open with a scream. My baby wailed, sharp and panicked, little fists flailing against her blazer. Meredith's voice, shrill and commanding, rang out over mine. "Help! This girl stole a baby! Call the authorities." People turned. Some gasped, some just stared like we were actors in some disturbing play. I stumbled forward, hands out, heart pounding so hard I thought I'd faint. "He's mine. He's my son." My voice cracked, but no one moved to help me. Then the sirens. 2 squad cars pulled up, lights flashing, pigeons scattering into the sky. My knees almost buckled. Meredith rushed toward them, clutching my baby tighter. "Officers over here. She's kidnapping this child." I felt like the ground had given way beneath me. I lifted my trembling hands. "Please listen. I have his birth certificate. I have proof." But Meredith wasn't finished. "And I have reason to believe she's part of a trafficking ring. You need to call the FBI." The words sliced through me. My ears rang. This wasn't just her trying to take my baby. She was branding me a criminal, destroying me right there in the middle of my neighborhood. The cops exchanged uneasy looks. One tried to calm her down, but she held my son like a prize she'd just won. His cries were so loud, shrill, and terrified, calling out, "Mama, Mama!" That sound, it broke me. I screamed, guttural, desperate. "Let him go!" Finally, the officers stepped in gently, prying him from her arms. He reached for me instantly, little arms wrapping around my neck, and I nearly collapsed with relief. But Meredith wasn't done. Her eyes blazed as she yanked out her phone, fingers shaking, dialing furiously. "Yes, FBI, I'm reporting child trafficking. I found one of the kidnappers." The crowd gasped. My jaw dropped. This woman was doubling down, escalating her lies like she believed she could will them into truth. And minutes later, 2 men in dark suits appeared, FBI agents, real badges flashing gold in the sunlight. I thought my heart was going to stop. Meredith rushed to them, pointing straight at me. "It's her! She was caught stealing this baby. Arrest her before she disappears." One agent turned his eyes on me, scanning my tear-streaked face. The other asked for my ID. My hand shook so hard the card slipped and fell to the ground. Meredith smirked, her voice cutting like glass. "See, nervous. Guilty. Textbook signs." And in that moment I doubted myself. My mind spiraled. I'm 20. I look young. Maybe they'll think I'm reckless. Maybe they'll believe her. Maybe being a mother this young means no one will ever take me seriously. For a split second I wanted to give up, to let the tide sweep me under. But then, like divine timing, my phone buzzed. A notification lit up. Someone in the crowd had gone live streaming the entire thing from the very beginning. I could hear my own scream on the recording, see Meredith snatching my baby out of the stroller, hear her shrieking lies into her phone. The video played on repeat passed from one hand to another until it reached the agents. The murmurs around us grew louder. "She's lying. The baby called her mama. We all saw it." The taller agent's expression hardened. He turned to Meredith. "Ma'am, we'll need you to come with us." Her face drained of color. "What, me? No, you don't understand. I'm the good guy here." The handcuffs clicked loud and final. Meredith thrashed, her voice rising into a desperate shriek. I was protecting him. I'm the hero. But the crowd had turned. Some booed, some clapped. Others shook their heads in disgust. I held my son tighter, my body trembling with both relief and rage. My heart raced, breath-shallow adrenaline burning through me. Watching her dragged away was like watching a dam finally break. Later that night, after I finally got him to sleep, I sat in the dark rocking chair, the room quiet except for his steady breathing. My mind replayed it all over and over, her voice hissing, "You're too young to be a mother." The snap of the handcuffs, the FBI agent's cold stare. A week later, the truth came out. Meredith had a record. She'd been investigated before false reports, harassment, stalking other families. The FBI had been watching her for months. This time, she gave them everything they needed, live and on camera. And me, I was just a young mom, maybe a little flawed, maybe still figuring life out, but fierce enough to fight when it mattered most. Because sometimes the biggest revenge isn't screaming louder, it's letting the truth echo louder than their lies. The lesson: never underestimate a mother's strength.